Hi, my name is Brian Cahill, and I'm the marketing director here at Resorts Casino Hotel in Atlantic City. Are you looking for great value this summer? Are you looking for free entertainment? Well, if you are, be sure to stop by the brand new Boogie Nights Rock and Pop Art Gallery. The Boogie Nights Rock and Pop Art Gallery will feature the work of famed rock photographer Mark Weiss every Saturday night through June 27th. Then, on July 3rd, 4th, and 5th, we will introduce the Classic Rock Art Show. Perfect timing for when Bad Company stops by the Superstar Theater. So why did we unveil the Boogie Nights Rock and Pop Art Gallery? Well, it was inspired by our hot 70s and 80s dance club Boogie Nights, which has been the rave of Atlantic City for the past 2 years.
Hey, this is Mark Weiss over at Resorts in Atlantic City. I want you to check out my gallery show, 30 years in the making. This is Ozzy Osbourne, 1981. Did this shoot, Parker Meridian. He showed up in a pink tutu and boxing gloves with the cowboy boots. This is my first cover in Circus Magazine. I started shooting in 76, 77 when I used to sneak into concerts, snuck in my cameras all over inside my clothes, got real close, took the pictures, and the next thing you know it, I'm 10 rows back, taking pictures, staying up all night, selling them the next night at the Garden, Madison Square Garden. I went to Circus Magazine, and I ended up working for them. Just 18-year-old kid starting a tour working with Aerosmith and Ted Nugent, and Van Halen came out in 78. Twisted Sister, Stay Hungry. That's an outtake from my first album cover I ever did. In the early 80s, I worked for a lot of celebrity magazines, and it gave me access to people that I never really thought I would ever be able to meet, and it was fun. So Cheech and Chong was great guys. We did a quick shoot, and they were great. They just kept coming up with little skits and things. And Jack Nicholson over here, that was I was doing the Black Sabbath reunion at the Live Aid over in Philadelphia in 1985, and Jack had the next little trailer next to us. So, I just saw him there. I'm like, Jack, can I take a picture? He's like, yeah. He looked at me for 2 seconds. That was it. Jerry Garcia, icon, 1978. I was just kind of like getting my foot in the door. I started meeting people. One of the gigs that I had was to take some press shots at the Robert Klein Hour, and all these stars would come in. So that's my first little thing on taking pictures of rock stars behind the scenes. Led Zeppelin, man, my favorite band of all time, 77 at the Garden. I graduated high school on one of the days that I shot. There was a prom that I didn't go to. I didn't do those kind of things. Peter Frampton, 1979, I was like schmoozing with publicists, managers. George Dassinger, big influence in my career, helped me, put me under his wing, and like started to introduce me to people. And we went up to, he said, I have an assignment for you to shoot Peter Frampton at his house. And so we went up there. I did photographs, and they ended up using one of them for their publicity shot for the I'm in You album release. Slippery When Wet, wow. This is the album that really did it for me. After I shot this, people were like calling me up, like bands that I, just started calling me, like saying, we want Mark Weiss because I shot Slippery When Wet. Meanwhile, Slippery When Wet was only like a black plastic bag that says Slippery When Wet on it. Before that came this girl here, and that was the original cover, but because the PMRC was cracking down on a lot of stuff at the time because it's sexist, they banned the cover. So it's kind of a collectible. This is Bon Jovi. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Great shots here.
Thank you.
I was looking at the big one. Is that for sale?
Is it for sale?
Yeah.
Well, let's go backstage and find out.